Good morning. Welcome back to the Red Mic. Trying to do this two different ways today. I'm on Facebook Live and on YouTube Live. And when you know, I click Facebook Live with YouTube going and it links immediately. It's okay. Red Mic messages are leadership and life lessons picked up from 25 years as a public servant, 16 years as a youth football coach and scouting volunteer, and 10 years as a mediocre athlete with far more heart than actual physical ability. Today's Red Mic message, day one of a 2-week series, sort of paying tribute to Coach John Wooden. Coach Wooden had a pyramid of success, if we will. I'm going to be diving into all of us. We'll talk about Coach Wooden 4 days this week, 4 days next week. Fun Friday, both of those weeks. So let's jump right in, shall we? John Wooden, the celebrated basketball coach, he had probably a different definition of success than a lot of people. Sean Connery's definition of success in the movie The Rock said success is peace of mind, which is a direct result of self-satisfaction and knowing you did your best to become the best you are capable of becoming. Say that again. Success is peace of mind, which is a direct result of self-satisfaction and knowing you did your best to become the best you were capable of becoming. Missing in that? Winning. He didn't talk about it. He didn't even mention it. Success in Coach Wooden's eyes wasn't about the scoreboard, the paycheck, or the applause. It was about the effort, about doing your best. By the way, I knew about this pyramid of success. I'm sure it was on Showtime, I think. It's called Billions, and we had actually dropped Showtime when it was in between seasons. You know how streaming goes. Watch a season, and then there may not be anything else that pulls you back in. Well, I'd stopped watching it, and so we just canceled Showtime. So I'm catching up. Well, one of the main characters for the last couple of seasons is a guy named Mike Prince, and he was a collegiate basketball player probably is, but who knows. And to motivate his team of investment guys, posted the wooden pyramid. And I thought, man, I got to get back on that. The wooden pyramid, look it up. Actually, I'll try to post it too. Anyway, a lot of great stuff in it. And if you've got a sharp eye and you happen to rewatch Ted Lasso, you'll notice that it shows up in at least one of the episodes, maybe more. It's posted in the locker room. So anyway, back to Wooden's definition of success, giving your best, about doing your best, becoming the player or the person that was always there. You know, that diamond in the rough. You just need the right polishing, the right effort. Unfortunately, not everybody gives their best all the time. Phone it in. You take a sick day while you're still there. You settle. You give enough. Giving your best all the time can be exhausting. Give your 110%. It's tiring, but it pays off. And I had a lot of kids that fit that category, but there's a couple that come to mind where they weren't the biggest, they weren't the strongest, but every play, they would just leave it all. A good job, yeah, crooked grin and ask if that was okay. And, just wanting that affirmation. Those are the kind of kids that you don't worry about because you know that they're going to end up being a success no matter what. I had a team, I think I mentioned each season, in a season. And in both of those instances, the one game that they won, you would have thought they won the championship. But they never quit. They always gave their best. They were outdone, they were outmanned, but you wouldn't know it from their effort. And I think that's success too. So again, apologies to Sean Connery and The Rock. Try to carry that same attitude into my professional life. Working 12-hour days sometimes when problems were possibly still problems when you walked out. Things unsolved, bad headlines, systems still not quite fixed. But at the end of the day, if you know that you and your team have left it all out there, and you've done everything you could that day to make things better, sometimes that's the best you can do. And I think that still makes you a winner. Even if the scoreboard says you lost, even if the boss says, yeah, you're not there yet, even if nobody else notices, you'll know, feel it, you'll understand. And that knowledge is powerful. Do that, you're already a winner. Even if the scoreboard doesn't show it yet. Get there. Just keep pushing. Keep working hard. That kind of effort will lead to pride without arrogance. It will lead to a lot of resilience on your part. And it will let you measure yourself not against other people, but against yourself, against who you were yesterday. Goes back to my very first Red and Mike message. Try to be a little bit better today than you were yesterday. Snowball. And it all comes from effort. It comes from doing your best. So that is today's Red Mike message. Today's day one of 8 different messages from John Wooden's Pyramid of Success. So don't measure yourself just by the scoreboard. Yes, the score matters, but measure yourself by the effort. Give your best, and you will win one way or the other. Thanks for being here. It's Monday, August 25th. I appreciate you so much. I'll see you again tomorrow. Don't forget, life is short. Drink the bourbon.